This is an example of the sort of structure that you could well get. You can see this is particularly is a hexagon shaped building, but you can see underneath here the way that it's actually supported on a number of different pods that are sunk into the ground. These are actually this isn't a children's day nursery. This is actually a sort of leisure coffee facility in Scotland. But it was built by a gentleman who's very into using, in this particular case, using recycled materials. So a lot of the posts that you see here are actually recyclable telegraph poles. A lot of the wood is actually built around old packing cases. So whether in the forest nursery that Nicola and I are looking at will actually use recyclable materials, probably not. We'll still use new materials, but build materials that are actually sustainable. We're keen that the overall philosophy of the forest nursery is about using the local environment and explaining to children how you can utilise resources without damaging the environment. Thing to remember about some of the children that hopefully all the children we've got into nursery right now, the children that come in, they're still going to be around in the 22nd century. And who knows what sort of world that they're going to get used to and they're going to grow up and become adults in. And so what we want to try and do is give them a foundation of what the environment's about, and the way the building's built is also part of that educational process. You'll see one or two things when we go inside. I'd like to thank my cameraman for the day, Caroline, who's very kindly volunteered to do this filming for us today. Thanks, Caroline.